Good morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock somewhere out there, Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Friday, the 29th day of October in 2021, the year of our Lord. The reason being, it's time for another Hardison's tip. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. We do this for all of our brothers and sisters in the vertical of sales, no matter if it's a key account, major account, up and down the street, in home sales. You are doing big box sales, you are doing copier sales, any one of our brothers and sisters, even traditional retail and automotive sales. We hope we have something for you or for your managers if you're thinking about doing management, and even for people who thought about just getting in the industry. So, we have for some of you another day, and the month is over. For some of you, it's another 2 days. And if you're independent, if you're lucky, maybe they'll carry it over to November 1st, being the last day until you close the books. So we hope you hit your bonuses. Let's plan for the end of the year. You know that the supply shortages are out there. Don't know if it's affecting the industry and the competition with the product or services you sell. But let's have a good, strong end of the fourth quarter. So, quickly, we're just going to unpack this. You're trying to get dressed, get out the door. Don't blame you. Hope you have good weather where you're at. But today, I wanted to look at and talk about people who get into this industry, but without little coaching, without little processes, many of them want to get off the sales roller coaster. And I don't blame you. You see, if you are responsible for bringing business to your company, you're in sales. And if you are in sales, you have almost certainly experienced the sales roller coaster. Sales are up for a while and business is good, and then the sales dip and business dips along with it. Most businesses experience revenue peaks and valleys, but no matter how high it might reach, it is always good to keep the dips from dipping too low. To achieve that goal, I suggest that you go fishing. That is prospecting. That is branding to others. Especially even in the times that we're going through now. And then here's why. Prospecting is dead. Long live prospecting. In a perfect world, your company would have no competitors or be the clear provider of choice. The reality, however, is nearly all industries today are hyper competitive. Your company might be on the top 1 minute and lag in the bottom the next year. Yes, at the amusement park in business, drops follows peaks. But to make these drops less severe and gut churning, you need to be consistently on the lookout for new business. You need to be prospecting while you're doing your business work. Indeed, we've heard it before, success breeds success. When things are really rocking and rolling and revenue are at all time highs, new businesses seem to come more easily. Everyone loves a winner, as they say. So business might literally come to you. In that environment, it's easier to see prospecting as a waste of time. After all, cold calling, following up with less than warm leads can take a lot of time out of your day and draw a lot of energy. Well, if you expect the boom times to be sustainable, or the drops in revenue to be less frequent, you'll make the time. Think about it. We should be already planning for the first quarter of 2022 if you haven't. Some of you are looking at the second quarter of 2022 and out. We need to find the time, find the balance, and finding the fish all at the same time. Finding the time is to go prospecting, to really about anyone that you thought would might be interested in what you got in your saddlebags. You can't do that if you're just going to an appointment, have blinders on and going home. I've already noted that you can't merely ignore prospecting during the best time. So, how can you work more efficiently to land more fish within the time that you have allotted to you? First, have a plan. That starts with knowing where the fish are, which ones are more likely to take the bait of your company's solution to their needs. This, of course, takes research to gain industry insight. And yes, that too takes time. But doing your homework does pay off and will actually help you minimize time spent in already depleted ponds. Other aspects of prospecting, plain and short of it, should it be addressing knowing how prospects and how to get to the decision makers. This is a tough thing, especially for our brothers in major accounts, key accounts, but it can be done. Let's get the relationships going with those gatekeepers, if you will. But really, if you find a way to bond with them, they will usually let you go. It's the people that try to avoid, that's the ones that they are looking for. But if you can come up to them and bond with them, learn more about them, have something, it's not that hard. Next, if you feel that your market is saturated at this time and you've already snagged the entire market, there's nobody left for me to capture. Well, don't you know that digital solution is around? Have you thought about, does your business have a website with the products and services there? This way you can just walk them through the process and they can still purchase contactless. That's up to you. Today's highly concentrated world puts prospecting tools at your fingertips in so many different ways. You can use email, social media channels, for example, to ask for referrals. People love to help their friends. And if they can help more often than not, they will help. Just ask. As cold calling is always less frosty if you can drop the name of a friend in between. Even if you're cold calling, ice fishing, if you will, still take the time to know enough about your prospects to personalize your pitch. Social intelligence. This is what that's about. Find your prospect online and refer to them things that they have publicly stressed or stated. And this way, now that cold will start to warm up as long as you keep the connection going with the thread. Don't fake your own intent. Be personal, be sincere at all the times. Connect your experience to your enterprise goal, whether it's independent on yourself for a customer company solution. If you can start thinking about these things now, getting ready for 2022, you'll be further ahead. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with another Hardison's tip on this beautiful Friday, the 29th day of October. Trick or treaters are going to be out there. If you're out there, be safe. If you're going to go and accompany your child, that's good. If you go to those communities that just keeps the candy outside, please make sure we always inspect all candies. But whatever you do, enjoy your weekend. And as always, in parting, you go out, you make it a champion day.